Hello and Merry Christmas. I'm Tracy Pa with the Midday News. After 6 years of waiting for the Bougainville referendum results to be tabled in the National Parliament for the ratifying process, the Bougainville government is optimistic to have their autonomous region gain sovereign state status to complete the Bougainville peace and agreement process in a few years from now. Speaking during the 2026 budget session by the autonomous Bougainville government, the president has assured the House that the ratifying of the referendum results will take place as soon as possible next year, before 2027, which is the set date for Bougainville to gain their independent status.
The process of the independence referendum results by Bougainvilleans is what everyone is waiting for to see. If PNG is really certain to release Bougainville as an independent nation. On November 23, 2019, 97.7% Bougainvilleans voted for independence. However, the last part of Bougainville peace agreement to be ratified is yet to be tabled and consulted between Bougainville government and PNG government. Bougainville President Ismail Toroama, while in the discussion of his region's budget, urged his members to work together as one Bougainville to walk into 2026 and witness the looming ratifying process.
So Bougainville will prevail, will go towards the pathway of our constitution-making process. So you come up a Republican nation moving forward. Me like you me clear lo disra. So Parliament me talk no gat em worry blongen. Em yo talk him sem em fake Parliament lo Papua New Guinea. Em me walk him amendment lo part 14 long fake constitution of Papua New Guinea. Me like you me clear long. You me clear now you me move forward. If they say no, long ratification, long 97.7, we will move ahead. Panguna by my opinion by June next year. So that you not can cross number long you me lo yellow talk long money. Even the Facebook people, me like warning you. Me like warning you na me talk also by you looking that talk long me play lo Bougainville, me play yok long movie go inside the law lo talk long something where you give him me play something where national constitution you took right now you look savvy now you give him this autonomous Bougainville government, otherwise it will be a fake autonomous Bougainville government.
The Bougainville leaders are serious with the independence pathways and felt a sense of responsibility to end the freedom that costed more than 20,000 lives during the settlement crisis. Panguna Mine is also said to be reopened to boost Bougainville's independence in their independence pathways. President Toroma made it clear that as Bougainville gains independence, they want to be free from geopolitical influence from Australia and PNG when it comes to Panguna Mine.
By June, we will open Panguna Mine. I don't care how much it will take. Me not like in Australia, you come on the geopolitical agenda blow you. I don't like it. Even the national government, me not like you come on the geopolitical agenda blow you. Big plus something me like long, bringing me come long forward long, you me. All the line is I talk about you make lo beg lo Papua New Guinea. We are not beggars.
Michael Tamtipais, TVWAN News.
Following NCD and Central Assistant Commissioner of Police Benjamin Turi's call for more neighborhood watch initiatives, the Garo Stage 1 community has taken a bold step to implement this initiative in their community. The Neighborhood Watch was launched on December 11, 2025, aimed at curbing lawlessness and supporting police in safeguarding the community during this festive season. Addressing lawlessness in their community was the main force behind the establishment of the Garo Stage 1 Neighborhood Watch initiative, which is coordinated and managed by 12 like-minded individuals consisting mainly of youths. It is facilitated through Zone 1 and Zone 2 with specific areas of allocation that the members can patrol, especially in the evening and early hours of the morning. Zone 1 coordinator Steven Dipuro said this program is in partnership with the local community, Garo Police, and the Office of the Assistant Commissioner of Police, Benjamin Turi.
Neighborhood Watch program, keeping our community safe and peaceful during the festive season. That's our main agenda, why we started all this. So we started on the 12th, 11th of December. We've launched the program, partnership with NCDC and NCD Central Commander, Mr. Ben Turi's office.
He said involving the youths in this program helps mitigate minor crimes usually committed by youths in the community.
Kind of headache na just like kind inside the community na creating social unrest na just like kind within our community, especially our youths. So why don't we engage the youth in proper, better, something positive that they can feel that they are doing something positive, giving back to the community. So
he said the positive impact this program has achieved so far is that the community is safe to move freely, especially in the late hours of the night and early hours of the morning. Witnessing the impact this program transformed, the community itself has stepped in to support the program through cash and kind.
Community looking what positive impact this was doing in the communities. The youth were starting to take responsibility in this black kind in their own behavior and this black kind. So a lot of the help that we've been getting was from the community.
Speaking on behalf of the community, Melinda John thanked the youths for taking ownership of law and order by helping police curb lawlessness at the community level.
Like we come and we help contribute coffee or whatever, like they need to keep them going until morning. So we really appreciate with what they are doing.
Meanwhile, ACP Turi called on all suburbs in the city and the central province to initiate their own community watch this festive season.
Every suburb already come on board with a lot of neighborhood watch, every street. So we will encourage those areas in the city who have not come together as a group in a little section lot in the streets like Waigani and Waigani Drive, Pipigari Street.
The 72 million kina contract signed for Wewak Airport on Tuesday, December 23, 2025, marks the end of the second phase of the Civil Aviation Development Investment Project, or CADIP. CADIP was initiated in 2009 in partnership with the Asian Development Bank to help address PNG's deteriorating civil aviation infrastructure across the airports owned and operated by the National Airports Corporation.
Phase 2 of the Civil Aviation Development Investment Project, or CADIP-2, officially concluded on Tuesday, December 23, 2025, with the signing of the contract for Boram Airport in East Sepik Province. Acting Managing Director of the National Airports Corporation, Dominic Kaumu, made this known after the contract, valued at approximately 72 million kina, was awarded to the China Railway Construction Engineering Group Company and China Overseas Engineering Group Company Limited joint venture.
Over the past 24 months, we started with Gurney and we finished with Wewak this morning. And that's basically all the CADIP-2 program projects done, with the exception of Goilala and Finschhafen. We will sign another contract in January for Tokwa, so that we can support the airlines. We can support the airlines and the government vision in bringing all those new aircrafts in and give them the opportunity to drive revenue and save our people by going through the major airports. We have so far delivered Guinea to New Guinea. They're doing that now. Very soon we will deliver Hoskins by the end of this year.
CADIP was initiated in 2009 after the PNG government approached the Asian Development Bank to assist in the form of a multi-tranche financing facility loan. This was to help address the country's deteriorating civil aviation infrastructure across the airports owned and operated by the National Airports Corporation. Meantime, NAC is advancing long-term development planning under the proposed Civil Aviation Development Investment Program Phase 3. Feasibility studies are underway with the Asian Development Bank for a runway extension and terminal expansion at Mount Hagen Airport. Other airports with asphalt surfacing, which already support Boeing 737 and Airbus A220 operations, include the Port Moresby International Airport, Nadzab Tomodachi International Airport in Morobe Province, Kavieng Airport in New Ireland Province, Momote Airport in Manus, and Gurney Airport in Milne Bay Province. At Tokwa Airport in East New Britain Province, the first layer of asphalt surfacing was completed in 2024 and is awaiting the second layer asphalt to further strengthen the runway. Kamela Guare, TVWAN News.
The Simbu Provincial Health Authority has praised the dedication of its disease control staff while boosting HIV and tuberculosis testing in the province. New medical equipment is expected to improve diagnosis and treatment across 6 districts.
The Disease Control Office of the Simbu Provincial Health Authority held its Christmas function on December 23, 2025, at the Sunrise Lodge in Kundiawa. The gathering brought together staff from all 6 districts, senior management, and program leaders under the theme Being Heroes of 2025. Health officials used the occasion to recognize the hard work of frontline staff who have delivered HIV and TB services throughout the year, often in challenging conditions. A key development announced at the event was the purchase of 3 microscope machines for Karawagi Rural District Hospital, Chuave Rural District Hospital, and Koge Health Center. The equipment will improve HIV and TB testing, enabling accurate diagnosis, better data collection, and the correct supply of medicines. The Disease Control Office says the improved data will help health authorities understand infection rates in each district and support the establishment of HIV and TB care centers across the province. Simbu Provincial Director of Public Health, Anrel Mame, acknowledged the commitment of all staff, including drivers and support workers, and emphasized teamwork in delivering health services. Disease Control Coordinator Stephen Joe described the health workers as the heroes of 2025, noting their continued service and successful treatment of patients despite limited facilities. Health authorities say the new equipment and continued staff commitment will strengthen the fight against HIV and tuberculosis and improve health outcomes for the people of Simbu Province. Carol Kidu Jr., TV1 News.
In news overseas, the small number of Christians still in Gaza has celebrated Christmas early this week because they are unable to make their normal pilgrimage to Bethlehem. After the 2-year war, only a few hundred Christians remain in the enclave, and despite the ceasefire, they say conditions in the Strip still hasn't significantly improved.
Christmas Mass held early in Gaza. For many, this church has also been their shelter.
With constant strikes and shelling, life was not easy, and the church itself was also shelled.
Gaza's tiny Christian community is marking another year of war, hunger and destruction. A fragile ceasefire has provided some relief, but the ongoing struggles of displaced people are dampening many traditional festivities.
Our house was destroyed in the first week of the war. We used to go and see it and tried to fix a few things, but it is not fit for living in.
The Catholic Church estimates more than 1,000 Christians, about 2/3 of those in the enclave, left during the war. But those who remain are trying to capture some of the Christmas spirit.
We are holding a few activities for the children to help with their mental health. We remember how we used to live before the war, how we had a house where we used to decorate a tree. I mean, we would start preparing for Christmas a month before.
It's hard not to reminisce about what's been lost.
Houses, hospitals, schools, everyday life, people live in tents. So the situation remains very, very, very problematic. But I feel also, in a way, a desire of a new beginning. And this is something positive that also is very hopeful.
A wish to feel joy despite the pain.
In sports, the London Broncos have released their squad numbers for the 2026 championship season, and in doing so, look to have assembled one of the strongest sides the second tier has ever seen.
Ball to the left. O'Byrne finds Walker, 2-on-1 here, he must score. And he puts Tyndall in at the corner, easy as pie. Walker.
The Broncos have invested hugely in fresh talent since being taken over by Grant Wessel and Darren Lockyer, with some huge names coming into the capital club, headlined by Kangaroo star Regan Campbell-Gillard. He takes number 8 in the squad assembled by Jason Demetrio, with fellow NRL recruit Siliva Avili wearing the number 13 shirt after he switched to England from the South Sydney Rabbitohs. It is almost an entirely new-look squad from the one which survived in the championship last year under the leadership of Mike Assels, who has remained with the club as head of rugby. Papua New Guinea star Morea Morea takes the number 1 shirt with a new halfback pairing of Connor O'Byrne and Dean Hawkins. Former Salford man Sam Davies returns and takes the number 9 jersey. There is an all-PNG centre partnership in the starting 13 with Rob Matthias and Alex Max wearing 3 and 4 respectively. The recruits Elliot Wallace and Liam Trindle are the starting wingers after being handed numbers 2 and 5. In all, London scored 29 players, leading many to question whether there's ever been a better championship side. They are overwhelming favourites to win the second tier, though that would not guarantee promotion to Super League. However, the Broncos are believed to be in a pole position for a place in the competition in 2027 through the IMG's grading criteria. Terry Longwood, TVWAN Sports.
And that ends the midday news. Join us at 6 tonight for the main bulletin. Bye for now.